Alright, we are back with Harvest Moon Animal Parade. Y'all, I've got a surprise for y'all today. I did not even see this coming. I got a date. I got a date. Remember I was telling y'all how I was going to, like, play a few more days into summer and collect materials for improving our house? Well, day one I go to do that and deliver Chase's gift to him. He's like, hey, you want to go on a date? Meet me at somewhere in Flute Fields at 4 o'clock. And then like immediately after that, it's like, I never imagined I would fall in love with somebody, but here we are. And I was like, oh. But so I went home, I saved, and then just immediately went back. I did progress forward so we can jump forward after that, but I at least wanted to like show off the date. But yeah, 5 hearts with Chase, and he's already asking us on a date. How about that? Very, very cute. But yeah, we made a little bit of progress. We were just continuing to improve friendship last time. Fix up the house. We got more storage and things. Also, the game is... Hopefully the game isn't too low for you guys. I realize I might need to actually turn it up just a smidge. Yeah, I don't want it to be too loud, but I don't want it to be too soft either. Hence the thing with content creation, trying to know if things are too loud or too soft. But yeah, today is strictly just going to be for the date, so... For the date. So we gotta wait a couple hours before we can do that. I wanted to go and like gather some stuff while I waited for the date in the forest, since it would put me right out by Flute Fields, but then I realized that I didn't have enough time to get back home and save and then go to the date, because I was afraid if I wasn't there on time, he was gonna be like all huffy puffy and angry and be like, you're late. You never really want to try to be late for a date or a gathering or anything like that. You want to do your best to be, if a little bit early, if on time, if not a little bit early. I remember I had a director in a high school. It's like, if you're not early, you're late. And or if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time. Which, I mean, did make some fair sense. Did make some fair sense. And we got all the happy aminals. I have an amount of money right now, but that's gonna change. And y'all will see why when I boot up the other save. But yeah, I have time and time again just heard from you all, heard from people at home and YouTube and everything that has been like, oh, this is my favorite, or oh, this is a great Harvest Moon and everything. And I'm realizing why. Because again, I didn't play a lot of the like the later or the more modern Harvest Moons, or Story of Seasons, or whatever you call them. But this has been really cute. This has still been kind of like that nice, chill, slow life, but still getting to like know the townspeople and have some cute little interactions and your animals, and just like, I mean, again, sometimes it gets a little bit just like running around from place to place, but just how connected they want the world to feel and not just going from one loading zone to the next. Like, they make the whole world and the map feel connected, which is neat. I think that's every band director. It might be, okay? It might be. Every band director says if you're not early, you're late. Which, I mean, again, you know, trying to teach people at an influential age in their life to be like, hey, you should try to be early or right before being on time. Though, I don't know. Sometimes I still run a little late, but it's not like incredibly late to non-time pressure things. Alright, so he said the date is at 4 o'clock. We've got about an hour and a half before that happens. And I'm not trying to do anything too significant because, again, I'm just going to jump right over to the other save and show you guys what I did with the rest of the days. So we're just kind of exploring. Aww. Again, they say that you can get a pet, but I've been forgetting to, like, make sure I pointedly run around and befriend all the wildlife and the animals and stuff. Whoops. Okay, nobody's living there. But yeah, come 4 o'clock and you're here. It'll just instantly teleport you to the date. Mm-hmm. Oh, is this... Okay, that's Moon Hill. He said, hey, Moon Hill and Flute Fields. I was like, I don't know where that is. I hope I don't get lost and be late and make them mad. Make them all mad and stuff. Yeah, I wanted to be sure and show you guys off the date because supposedly there's only like 1 date per bachelor and bachelorette. So when we came across it, the morning of this day, I was like, I gotta show this to Chad. This is too cute. Very precious. Hello? There we go. So I do have to walk up to that area. Oh, you're here. Let's sit where we have a good view. Oh, how cozy is this? I know literally when Spirit and I were dating, we loved going on picnics to the park because, you know, they were in a free spot with, you know, they were inexpensive and it was just time that we could spend together just, you know, cheaply and for free because, you know, we were broke teenagers and young adults. Do you cook at all? Boy, howdy do I. Though I guess for a guy that cooks, that's like a natural action. Of course. I make your orange juice every morning. That's great. I'd love to try your cuisine sometime. And I'd like you to try some more of my food too. We're so cute. Oh, look at that. The sky's so pretty. Today was a lot of fun. Meals are better when you can share. Mm-hmm. See you later. Cute! So just a little 3-hour date. Very, very cute. Alright. Is there a way I can... I don't know if there's a way I can, like, load out from here. Hang on. Chad, does anybody know on the Wii if there's a way to reset from this game, or do I just have to, like, reboot the whole thing? I'll run back home real quick and see. But yeah, it seems like every bachelor and bachelorette has a date that they'll go on with you at 5 hearts that they'll invite you on. According to Fogu, it's like they'll give you a gift at 2 hearts, they'll give you another gift at 4 hearts, and then they ask you on a date at 5 hearts. And then, of course, I think if you get them up to 10 hearts is when you can marriage, ask for marriage. Now, I imagine when we get closer to that, they'll let us know. Alright, let me see. Man, we're really close to fall, though. We've been making pretty good progress with this so far. Okay, can I... No, do not. Do not. Also, do not accidentally save. Dang, okay, so I've gotta reset. Hold on. Gotta do a full reset in order to show off the date. Man, then I spent the rest of the days, chopping wood and trying to get my house upgraded. And make back some of the money I spent on the house upgrade. Alright, easy peasy though. Alright. The 26th of summer. Alright, but yeah, things are looking a little different around here because we went ahead and upgraded our house finally to level 2. So now we've got room for 4 appliances. We got the big double bed with the very cute comforter. Some interesting bright choices of wallpaper and furniture. I do like the bright colored furniture, but that wallpaper is something else. And then, of course, the exterior. I don't know if they're going to let me change the exterior, whether it's materials? Hang on, let me actually look at Fogu. What do I need for house upgrades? Ooh. Hang on, just all this rain and storming outside is making me big eepy. Let's see. Okay. So I guess I can't do it on the same day. So I could probably... No, because today's Thursday, so I can't go and change the style of the house. Hang on. Like, I do like a lot of the aspects of the house, but I want to see what the rest of the houses look like before I change. And okay. So of course they have like more house upgrades and stuff too, so the house is gonna like continue to progress as you go on upgrading it. But yeah, if I choose to upgrade it, I'm probably gonna only pick it like one time since it is kind of expensive. It's like it's 15K every time you want to upgrade the house. Alright. I don't need to waste too much time since I am standing outside my house. Whoops. Yeah, I'll think on that though. But yeah, now we got the date and we're just continuing to increase friendship with everybody. Speaking of. Okay, I've got tea, herbal tea, green tea, and orange juice to give to Chase. Because now that I've finally discovered that making juice is a heck of a lot, extends the life of my orange trees a lot more than making marmalade. Because you only get 2 oranges a day, and juice only takes 1, whereas marmalade takes 2. So come fall, when the oranges stop being produced, we're gonna run a little low on some of his best gifts. So you gotta try to stock up on many of those as possible. So again, discovering the juicer last time was just like perfect. Alright. Okay. Rush. Again, I apologize I'm so yawny. But rain. Big Bullseye 2 and EP. I just don't want to play Harvest Moon. Still want to play Harvest Moon today. Go check on all the aminos. A perfect duck egg! Look at you, Cookie! Look at you, precious baby! Sure we pet everybody. Once again, I upset one of my animals because they were continually wandering through the plants while I was trying to water them. And in this time it was Mochi the chicken. Like, y'all can't be wandering through when I'm trying to water the plants. Cookie was also trying to push the limits, but I also do notice that every time I shear my sheep, it makes them upset. Though I don't know if it's because, you know, leaving them all naked and everything, but it's like, it's a natural thing to want to shear the sheep to get the wool. But why's it gotta make them all upsetty spaghetti? Give pets. Then we give brush. Also, as convenient as it has been to ride my animals around, I've been trying to do it less because for whatever reason, yet again, when my animals are outside, shining milk. Look at you! Croissant gave us shining milk, the most highly rated milk. Oh my gosh. That's amazing! Okay. Well, I guess we can go ahead and just turn it into butter. Shining butter. No! Do not eat the shining. Do not eat the shining butter. But it doesn't make sense for me when I have feed grass growing in the yard that sometimes some of the animals will not, or will wait till like the very end of the day. And then, you know, heaven forbid if you, let them, if you, like, ride some of your riding animals. Because then they may not eat. Alright, but we've got tea leaves. Now, the question is, I do have tea leaf seeds? So unless I fertilize them? I think it's only if I fertilize trees that these will grow faster. So I don't know if I plant them today, if it'd be enough time before fall happens. Unfort. Because tea leaves take 3 days to grow. If it's today, tomorrow, the 27th, and then the 28th, I don't think that's going to be enough time, unfortunately. But then come fall, we'll have plenty of plants we want to grow. Tea leaves have been continuously good harvest, though. I mean, yeah, like, look at all the perfect and shining tea leaves we're getting. We're getting lots of decent ones, which is good. We can still sell them, but we will want to hang on to some of them in order to give gifts. Since there are a couple people that really like green tea as their best gift. At least until we achieve 3 hearts with certain people. Then, we're good. Oh my gosh, so many perfects. That's amazing. Oh, man. It takes so much energy just to pull up the weeds. Ooh, a perfect orange. Yeah, I think come the last day of summer after I harvest the cherry trees, I will want to, like, I don't know, like chop down like a couple of them so we'll have more room for growing plants in fall. Oh. I don't have enough room. Let's see. Sell all the shining. And the perfect. Okay, that should give us room. Also, I hope anyone in the community or people that are up in like the Midwest, the northern Midwest, like Wisconsin and Michigan, have stayed safe, because I've been seeing some crazy weather stuff coming out of like Wisconsin and Michigan the last couple of days, that there were like tornadoes dropping like crazy. Just all kinds of, like, scary nonsense up there. Including one that looked like a twisty rope, like it wasn't going on the ground, but it was, like, twisting through the sky. That was kind of nuts looking. Again, weather Twitter is really fascinating to watch with, like, all the weather content creators, but they are accurate. They are pretty stinking accurate when, bad storms are going down. Turn all the cherry and jam. I'm a little bummed that I can't make cherry juice. A little bummed that I can't make cherry juice. It's like one of the fruits I can't turn into juice since it only takes one. But we could just only turn it into jam. Had some crazy thunderstorms, but luckily no tornadoes. That's good. That's very good. Yeah, it was saying like, just like all of Wisconsin and like parts of Michigan and like the states to the south and the west of them are just like big, bad, ugly looking prediction and radars and stuff. I was like, my gosh. I have a friend who's traveling. It's like, it's a good time to not be in Wisconsin right now. Supposedly also, for anybody that knows Culver's, I haven't been to one, but I've heard of it. That's like another like big popular fast food place. But like their headquarters up in Wisconsin, they have like this big giant blue barn up there. It got completely flattened because of like the tornadoes and the windstorms going on up there. It was crazy. Like, my gosh. We had a tornado watch from 9 to 3 a.m. yesterday? Oh no. Kiddo loves Culver's. Oh. I mean, like, it was the barn. Like, I don't think it's going to really affect business that much. But, you know, it's like a big, kind of a big deal kind of thing. I should have enough tea so I can honestly put these leaves away. But yeah, it's just like, oh man. Put my tools away. Shining leaves. Decent. Let me honest to goodness just put all of them away for now. Because then once we get everybody that needs green tea as their best gift gets up there, then I can just sell the rest and it not be a big deal. And we can also sell the rest of the good tea leaves. But yeah, rip the the 28 tea leaf seeds. If need be, I could always use them next summer, should it come to that. But man, having so much storage is so stinking nice. So handy. Also, you know what? Let's try... I can make boiled corn, can I? Boiled corn sounds really good right now, because Spirit is grilling a lot of stuff today, because we went shopping yesterday. Ooh. He got us a pack of ribs, pork baby back ribs, and then a pack of chicken tenderloins, which, oh. Grilled marinated chicken tenderloins with spicy mayo. Oh my gosh. And they make like such a good little like easy protein source. And they do say like that chicken tenderloins are like, you know, some of the leanest, like possibly highest protein sources of chicken. I always see them all the time in like, you know, clean and neat eating socials and stuff. Just all the creativity people have with those ingredients. Alright, good stuff. Okay. Alright, we need to go visit Chase. Oh, wait. I also need to water my tomatoes, because I think we'll get one more harvest out of them. One more harvest. And then we could also let the animals out. If they'll eat. But yeah, see? Cookie and Mochi are just chilling in the middle of the grow spot. Hence, if I watered them, they would get upsetty and run away. Yeah, we continue gifting the husbando. We're halfway to getting husbando status with him. And then hopefully at some point someone will be like, hey, you're close enough to get married, here's what you gotta do. Because what typically in Harvest Moons, I think the tradition was like giving them like a blue feather pendant or something. I remember that from like the OG Harvest Moon. But that's a long time ago. And then you have to like get it from a certain peddler on a Sunday market when you have the desired marriageable to a certain level. Yeah, the blue feather. The blue feather. I also need to keep gathering these herbs so I can keep making herbal tea for people. Because I have more people that I want to befriend that are bigger fans of herbal tea than green tea. So gotta make sure we keep that up. Hi, Chase! I feel defeated to fall in love with someone, not that I mind though. Oh, and he's blushy. Again, kind of going back to the idea that Chase might be mild tsundere? I don't know. Like, I get it. If it was never your intention to think about falling in love or pursuing relationships, but then it just happened one way or another, in a video game at least, like, I get that. But sometimes it is a pleasant surprise when stuff like that comes along, be it friendships or relationships, or even relationships that just feel like family, even if you're not related by blood. Or as one of my favorite quotes I've heard from years ago is that friends are the family we choose. Very cute. Alright, y'all got any recipes in your kitchen? Oh, dang. No recipes. Yeah, we'll go around do all the things, give all the gifts, and finish out the rest of the summer. There's another blackberry. I don't know if blackberries are going to become more prevalent come fall. Because it kind of seems like a lot of the wild forageables are either around all the time or they're only around some of the time. Like raspberries have been around in spring and summer. I'll be a little less in summer. But then blackberries have also been present. But I feel like blackberries are maybe more of a fall thing, but they might just begin to be around in summer. Speaking of berries and berry bushes, y'all, we got a huge harvest from our blueberry bush the other day. Spirit and I were looking at it, and I think we got like close to like 10 ounces, like a couple cups worth of fresh blueberries. I also made the kind of silly rookie mistake of that I want to rinse the blueberries off, but that the natural haze on blueberries is what keeps them good. And then when you wash them, they have to be ready to eat. I'm like, oops. But really good. And to get that good of a harvest in the middle of June before all the squirrels and birds get to them, oh my goodness. There's still a ton more blueberries left on that thing because the blueberry bush is ginormous and it's gonna have a lot of waves of blueberries based on the way all of them are growing at a staggering rate. I mean, which is good. Because it kind of felt like last year we were either too late to notice the blueberry bush ripening up, or again, it was just something about the seasons. Something about the seasons kind of tapering the blueberry harvests. But yeah, it's like if we can just get our fair share of the blueberries, like we don't want to prevent like birds and squirrels from eating, but they will gorge themselves on the blueberries. Spirit even had to scare one or two of them off because they were literally just perching in the bush, just eating like no tomorrow. And then like he said they would probably fall asleep in there and then wake up and eat more blueberries and just eat their fill because they felt safe. And I'm just like, that's adorable, but at the same time, greed. Oh my goodness. Arrived midnight! Midnight, hello! How is your Friday going? It's good to see you. Wait, where's Candace? Uh-oh. I don't know where Candace is. See... Oh wow, a lot of people outside. Let's see, he likes muscles. I've already got 2 hearts with Hayden here, so I'm close. Because we need 3 hearts with 10 different people, so we can take their wishes to the goddess. Oh, no, 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 not her. Not her. Almost messed up. Very good. And you took off from work today, so you've been vibing. Let's go. I hope it's been a very enjoyable, vibey Friday. Sometimes it's okay to do that. Sometimes you just gotta. Any y'all got any fun plans for the weekend? We're supposed to be getting together with like a bunch of couples and families from our group that are getting together for like a big pool party at one of the leaders' houses. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna make our pudding with the Biscoff cookies on top. Very tasty. And at least it looks like the weather's gonna be perfect for it. Not that we're gonna be swimming much, because it's gonna be for like, you know, a lot of the like littler kids and the families and stuff. But it's still gonna be cool to just like hang around that pool or dip your feet in the water and just enjoy being outdoors with it not being bloody hot outside. Oh, there's Candace. I was wondering where she was. So everybody has like their appointment days. Going out to brunch with friends tomorrow? That when your friends is coming to Distant World! Oh my gosh, Midnight, you have such a packed schedule! That sounds like so much fun though! But enjoy it, I hope you can have lots of fun. And enjoy like just the vibe and the event. Sometimes I think, or definitely, people like go to those kind of concerts like in cosplay and stuff. But that's so cool! Your entire June is a packed schedule? Yeah. Yeah. Ours was gonna kind of be that way too, it felt like. But just with, you know, life and other stuff getting rearranged. Or I guess it was May. May was gonna be really jam-packed, but the thing we're doing on Sunday was one of the things we had to cancel on. Due to one of the hosts thing. But now it's rescheduled for Sunday. So that's gonna be fun. Let's see, we saw Jin, we saw Candace. Yolanda, Hayden. Gang, trying to keep track of everybody we're gifting and stuff. So hoping to have your tiny polygon cloud to bring with you. Think you're bringing your tiny cloud plush with you and stay your Raichu? Nice. Very, very cute. I'm sure people will get a kick out of that. He likes all shellfish. Decided to see all that stuff. I really want to try and get some of the music boxes if you can. Oh man. The music boxes look so pretty. I have to imagine that they do end up bringing a lot of like Square Enix merch to those events. I love a Moogle. Moogle's also cute. Moogle also very cute. Oh man, those events always sound like so fun. Like just all the like gaming music concerts and things like that. Here's Toby. I hadn't found him the last couple of days. I don't know if it was the weather or whatever else that was keeping him out. You're welcome. Let's see, how are we looking on friendships? Never been to one. Experience has been live concerts, which are very different. True. True. It's like you have regular concerts, which can be, you know, very entertaining, but it's not as like... I don't know. I definitely feel the vibe would be different with like live video game or media music and stuff. Okay, we're getting 2 hearts with people, 5 hearts with Chase. How's everyone else looking? Okay, 2 hearts with Jean, 2 hearts with Hayden. Again, once we get 3 hearts and we get those wishes, we'll be even more in there. I actually can't remember the time last time you went to an orchestra. Yeah, the last time I ever did was probably in college because I had lots of music major friends and, you know, with like the Performing Arts Center on campus, as a lot of colleges have. But those were still fun to watch. Those were still fun to like go to and like support your friends. Make sure to speak to everybody. Just so you can keep raising friendships. I guess the other thing I should do is I should go to the mayor's office and be like, hey, I probably need to pay off my debt that I've had like forever. So I can see about that. Are you here to pay me 5,000 G you owe me? Yes. Good, good. It's good to keep these things straight. Come buy land from me anytime. Okay. Yeah, he does have other land, but it's also stinking expensive. Good news. He has a beach house for 100K? Interesting. Have your friends do that for dance performances we're required to watch? Hold the buckle in itself. Wants to get the option to bring a friend with you? Wow. Yeah, beach house! It's saying it's somewhere in Harmonica Town, so I don't know where that is or what the point of it would be of owning extra houses. Unless you can, like, sleep there. Okay, so... So there's the river plot. A lot of land between the watermill and the pond. So that's on the left side of the property. What about the one that's, like, directly south of the house? That one would be pretty efficient. Yeah, beach house does sound nice, though. It's been a minute since I've been to, like, an actual beach house, like, on the Gulf Coast. But those were, fun times. Like, just, you know, being able to walk out and sit on a porch and look at the ocean at all times of the day, feel the sea breezes. Sometimes we do fishing off of the pier, and that was really neat. Or just explore. Most of it was on, like, Dolphin Island, Alabama. Like, very, like, kind of tight-knit, but, like, a lot of, like, little beach houses and stuff, but not, like, big, crowded, say, like, Orange Beach or Gulf Shores. Last time I've been to a beach house was your friend's bachelorette last year. And more house in the Cape near the water. Ooh. See, that sounds cool, too. Another time was, Cape Cod. But I was, like... I was a teenager. I was, like, maybe 12 or 13 when we went up there. But, it was a neat little house, kind of, like, near the beach. And it was different to feel like what summers up in the Pacific Northeast felt like, rather than in the South. Because it was actually chilly at night. It was actually chilly at night, and then you could, like, kind of leave your windows cracked to get some of that fresh air and such, without it being, like, stupid humid. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4... 2 of y'all haven't eaten! 2 of y'all haven't eaten. Who is it? It's already 5 o'clock, and somebody needs to eat. But they're gonna to Cape Cod, hearing literally so much about it one day, maybe? You should. I mean, I don't know what it's like nowadays, but, I imagine it was still really pretty. Really cool to, like, go up there and look at. I do remember the beach that we went to, that I think we had to walk down, like, a lot of stairs to, like, get to it. Because, like, a lot of the beaches were, like, at a lower literal sea level, versus, like, Cape Cod and stuff being, like, more raised on, like, cliff rocks and stuff. Had a few friends say we should go to Maine? Also never been, but heard so much about it. Yeah. Maine, I feel, is, like, another place that seems like a really pretty coastal getaway. Like, even with it having, like, beaches, like, the different regions, like, all have their own flavors and tastes to them. Between, like, the Atlantic side on Florida, or the Gulf Coast side of Florida, again, Orange Beach, or, Gulf Shores. I haven't been to, like, any of the Texas or Louisiana sides of the Gulf Coast. But then again, like, Maine or South Carolina, like, the East Coast. Again, I had a very little experience with, like, the West Coast from, going to California with my mother, when I was graduating college. So I do need to make some tea. Do need to make tea. Both tea. Yeah, most nowadays, I really just like to look at the beach. Just like to look at the beach, especially, like, either it's sunrise or just especially, like, sunset. And just how everything plays on the horizon. Oh, man. Maine and Vermont and even New Hampshire, I think. Ooh. Yeah, Chad, where's, like, your favorite kind of vacation vista? Like, again, I love the beach, but the older I get, I feel like I'm more... maybe kind of like the forest and mountains area-ish. Not that I've been too much, like most of it's like Gatlinburg or Middle Tennessee kind of thing. I don't know, it would kind of depend. My bed. Fair. I love to go to the Pacific West Coast. Been as Arizona and literally dipping a toe in the border of Cali. I feel like Arizona and New Mexico are very different. from like the rest of the US, especially when it comes to summer, because I look at the temperature map over there and I'm like, whew. But they all keep saying it's like, it's a dry heat. It's like, yeah, but it's still freaking hot over there. It's still freaking hot. Hotter than like anything else. Even if we are having an occasional heat wave up here. Oh my goodness. That's over here. Oh, wait. Some more tea leaves. I paid enough for it already. Oh dear. Oh, my being upstate areas are more wooded. Don't mind coast as long as you're not in the ocean. Fair. See, like, I like the ocean, but again, the more aware you become as an adult of, like, there are jellyfish, or there are things in the sand or in the water that you have to be careful of that don't, like, rip your feet or legs open. Or, you know, possibly the occasional shark. Or whatever, you know. I know it's not all like that all the time, but it's like, it's one of those things. You slip up one time and something happens. All that. I don't like the sand of the ocean, the drop off the broken shells make my feet feel weird. Twoo. Twoo. I don't really know if there is, like, I'm sure there's lots of beautiful scenic beaches and oceans along the Gulf Coast, but again, it's been a hot minute since I've been down that way to, like, have any kind of ranking, I guess. I know I-10 or A30, there's somewhere along the way between like Tallahassee and the Panhandle of Florida and Gulf Shores that's like huge for like, you know, beach town, southern beach experience, that kind of thing. Just in case we move, I'd rather be in pool. Fair. See, now pools are also really cool, like especially if they have like saltwater pool. Oof. Saltwater pool feels so nice, and you don't have to worry about like the bad chlorine smell or like overly chlorine. I've been in a pool one time where I had a swimsuit get bleached because it was overly chlorinated, unfortunately. It didn't do anything to me, but it bleached the heck out of my swimsuit. I was like, dang. Not what I expected. But yeah, pools are fair. Pools are very fair. Again, I told you guys about it yesterday, but I finally shared it with Spirit when we were going grocery shopping about how Costco has your own home kit for your own lazy river, which again, the thing is ginormous. It's like the one at Costco is like $1,000, but it's pretty big. But then it'd be like the water and the maintenance and all that. Like, it sounds fantastic, but whoo buddy, like the cost and the upkeep, if anything. Yeah, lazy rivers. We love the lazy rivers. Anytime we go to a water park, which has also been a hot minute since we've been to one, we love the lazy rivers. Mm-hmm. Okay, has everybody eaten? 1, 2, 3, 4. No! There's one more of you. Vanilla! Vanilla, you need to go eat. You silly, silly sheep. I need to go back to Splish Splash. Oh, is that like a water park place up in the Northeast, Midnight? There's like a couple around here. I think like one of the nearest ones, sort of, is over in Arkansas somewhere. Either in Arkansas or like mid to southern Mississippi. There used to be one in like a city kind of nearby-ish when I was a child, but then like a couple of summers after my dad would take me to one before summer was over, it kind of shut down, which was sad. Kinda sad. But what can you expect? I can't imagine like the upkeep of water parks. Splish Splash is pretty fun if you're ever up in the Northeast Coast. Got it. I don't know, if anything, if I want to think about going anywhere, it would probably either be to like Florida or Atlanta, because that's where they're holding Awesome Games Done Quick. So like actually having it somewhere pretty decent in the wintertime, I know would probably be very tempting for like a lot of people that in the circles I run in that would want to go to a GDQ. So like a chance to like meet up with friendos and stuff. But still. Travel costs. Always heckin' windy. Alright, we got 2 more days of summer. 2 more days of summer. Special is one of the main ones you know about. A few others you might not have gone to. GDQ sounds like it'd be fun to go to. I know, right? Especially like Atlanta. Like, again, usually Awesome Games Done Quick takes place somewhere up in like Pennsylvania or somewhere more north. Oh, is it because I have 2 hearts with Jin? And he's gonna give me a gift? But yeah, like since it's Atlanta, Atlanta definitely seems like more feasible from where I am. And I know like a couple people that live like around the Atlanta area. So again, like maybe it would be a good chance to meet up with friendos or whatever. I gotta pause on my travel till next year though. I have a handle going on a plane again after next week. Oh my gosh. Good morning. How are you feeling? I bought some cold medicine just in case. Oh. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate that. I'll actually hang on to that in case I get a cold from going in the mines. Medicine can help, but prevention is the key. Don't forget that. I do like how they all seem to kind of care in like their own way. That's cute. We love gifties, yeah. Let's see, how's it going? How's life on the ranch? Here's some good news. We'll be selling land on the ocean front in the Cantana district. Make it a farm, keep it as grass, do what you want. Wait. Also, some villas are for sale near the Garmin Mines and near the big waterfall of Flute Fields. The views are great. Apply at the town hall and it's all yours. We'll be waiting for you. Oh my gosh, wait, what? Land on the ocean front in the Cantana district. I don't know where that is. Villas near the Garmin Mines and the big waterfall near Flute Fields. Oh, so those little houses that we saw that always said vacant. Interesting. Are they as expensive as the beach houses? Because they heckin' expensive. Heckin' expensive. Yeah, it's been really cute to see like how people care in their own way, whether like, you know, good food or good health. All that noise. So like you know that the games put a little more thought into like personalities and stuff. But yeah, now we got cold medicine in case I accidentally get a cold from going in the mines in Fort. Because I've done that once or twice before. It's been a minute since we've been in the mines, but I probably should go back at some point. Just to get like more materials or more wonderfuls to make more money. If we're going to afford anything else. Alright, let's check on the aminals. Check on the aminals. Wait. Oh shoot, I didn't send them back in when I went to bed last night. Oh heck. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing the weather was nice, but oops. Well, that probably means I won't get any milk. Since for whatever reason, milk or eggs. Since it seems like they have to be like inside in order for that to happen. Oh my gosh, so many weeds. So many weeds cropping up so fast. Make sure we get them their pets. And then the barn animals get brushies. Again, thank goodness the weather was good. Otherwise that would have been bad. A real bad. Oh! Butter grew up! Now we got 2 full-blown grown ducks. Look at them. Croissant, you sure you don't have any milk? No, she does have milk! Let's go! For whatever reason, I was under the impression, I guess it's the eggs. You're not gonna get any eggs because they only lay them in the barn. Okay, so we still get milk. So there's that. And it's shining quality too. That's fancy. Mochi! Mochi, come here. Good girl. I can put these back now. It's so funny that we have our house being upgraded, but it still looks like we have, like... I guess it's just because you can continually upgrade your house and make it, like, bigger and better and more put together. Like how you have, like, paint cans and some spare wood kind of laying around. You know, like, it's still kind of a fixer-upper. Though not as much as a fixer-upper as the beginning house was, I tell you. Hmm. Oh, we got some tomatoes. These are, well, this is definitely like our last tomato harvest. Because I think it takes like 3 or 4 days for those to grow back, so. We can still get fruit. Still get fruit. Yeah, I will have to think of what kind of gifts. Again, I'm sad that I only just discovered juicing orange juice last time instead of spending 2 oranges to make a marmalade for a gift. But what can you do? Ooh, we got another shining cherry. That's fancy. Did I get everything? I think so. Shining cherry. Good cherry, so we can turn the rest into jam. We also turn this shining milk into butter. Looks like we also have ads coming up again. It's only been 2 hours? Oh my goodness. Feels like it's been a little longer than that, I tell you. We will go ahead and let ads go off. Y'all will not miss a thing. We will find somewhere to pause. Yeah, as we do, 3 minutes of ads every hour, no more, no less. According to that blurb up there, it does turn off ads for people that are coming in. Don't get smacked with an ad. Because for the most part, I've seen people really like the planned ad breaks rather than getting, like, little bits of ads in the middle of it. So there's that. Moose! Okay, we got Snooze! We got Snooze! Because we gotta wait for Moose! Moose, hello! We have mods that can give a shout out to Moose. I love the little Iggy Pop. The little lizard pop. So welcome in, Miss Invaders! How was your stream? What were you up to? Hope you're having a good stream. You were Harold Halibut? What? Do tell. Do tell. Welcome in, Tundra, Chemical Gas, Moose, and Wow One Visuals. Thank you so much for the wait. I do appreciate it. We painted and then we worked on Harold Halibut. What is that? Do tell. Also, mods asleep. Post emotes. For those of you welcome in, I'm BullseyeDuck. We love to play fun, comfy games. Farm games, life sims, retro, randomizers while keeping a comfy life. Comfy vibe and talking about life and mental health. As usual, I encourage you to follow. For those of you who don't know Moose. Moose is talented artist, as he said he was painting. Also loves to play puzzle games, co-op games, demos, and all that stuff while talking about variety and stuff. Very cool Canadian streamer. Maddie! Welcome in for the Moose Wade. Yeah, I do not know what Harold Halibut is. We were actually playing some demos ourselves earlier from the Wholesome Direct. We played Froggy Brews and Book Nook, all from the Wholesome Direct that took place last weekend. What demos have y'all been up to? What demos have y'all played or games y'all been interested in? There was indeed variety today. Oh dear. But yeah, do tell. It's a narrative-focused adventure, walking around solving the story. Oh, okay. I have never heard of that one, but it sounds fascinating. I know one of the other new like kind of walking sim solving games that I'm interested in that had a demo is Toem 2. Toem. And there's a sequel coming out at some point this year, and I'm excited. But thank you so much for the wave, Moose. If y'all do need to do some post-weem self-care, if you need to stretch, get some water, please feel free to do so. Y'all are always welcome to hang out. We are playing some Harvest Moon Animal Parade. We're doing Farming Friday after we did some demos earlier. I was gonna play another one called Pelican Post from Wholesome Direct, but for whatever reason, it just treated the file as my completed file and then like immediately closed the game, and it didn't have an option to reset or to start a new one, so it was a bust, sadly. Never seen that before. Never seen that before. Right, I need to go make some jam. You go make some jam. Earth was dying, so humans traveled 200 years to find a new home. We are the people 50 years after the ship crash. But not everything is as it seems. Ooh. Sounds mysterious. But yeah, for Moose and Raiders, with all the gaming news we've had in literally the last week, what are some of y'all's favorite announcements that have come about from like Sony State of Play, Xbox, Summer Games Fest? Lots of indie announcements. I'm also going to snooze one more time because I don't want to have the waiters getting smacked with ads, but that's okay. We live underwater in the crash ship. Oh gosh. That sounds a whittle concerning, being underwater in a ship. Oh yeah, the Ocarina of Time remake might be the GTA killer. Everybody seems to be staying away from November, to say the least. But for me, Final Fantasy VII Part 3 Revelation, super hype. I love that series and the game as a whole. Fields of Mystria 1.0 coming in August. One of my favorite farming games of the last couple years. Finally moving into 1.0 in August, super exciting. Which means marriage and families and more story progression. Ocarina of Time was cool. I feel like there was something else in Nintendo I'm forgetting. The Persona announcement was also really cool. Also Persona 3. Or Persona 6, not Persona 3. Persona 6. So there's that. Yeah, I have a lot of people that are really excited for Final Fantasy VII Revelation, absolutely. Oh yeah, Spyro. Like, there was something for everybody. There was absolutely something for everybody this time around. And that's always so exciting. Because, like, even if not all the games are going to be for me, there's going to be something that I would probably watch somebody play. Like Code Veronica remake that's coming out. Very, very cool. Don't need more herb tea. Oh wait, I do have more oranges. Well, that's good. Gotta save up all our oranges. Yeah, I feel like I need to go back and like make a list of all the announcements that there were just to keep track of everything. But again, like Final Fantasy VII and Mystery 1.0 were huge. Absolutely huge. I have not given gifts today, so we need to go on our gifty run. Pick that up. Yeah, and then also with the Wholesome Direct, tons of cute new demos and announcements and everything, along with Mystery and everything else. So that's also really exciting. Again, just everybody had something to eat. Everybody had something to eat with the past week of game announcements, of course. So I'm very excited. Dayton! Dayton, hello, how are you? Dayton, you've been playing more Star Ocean 2 Remake? Another RPG lover. Me on my way to play the new Spyro, true. I know quite a few people that were very surprised and excited by the Spyro game coming. Excited for a Nintendo sports game? It has been a hot minute since we've had a Nintendo sports game, that's true. Canada's playing World Cup right now, let's go! Good luck. I hope it goes well. It's always exciting when you have some representation. I've been dead by the sickness this week. No! No, I'm sorry. Feels like everybody's getting hit with something. With all the weather going up and down, I feel like I've been fighting my sinuses again too. I'm sorry, Dayton. That stings. Other than thumb wrestling, oh. Is that where that came from, EA? The jokes about the thumb wrestling? I was like, thumb wrestling? What are y'all talking about? I guess I didn't watch all of the Nintendo Direct nor the trailers, so I was like, oh, you know, cool. But I just kind of watched everything I wanted to, kind of thing. So that's where that came from. We're down 0-1 in Bosnia, 65th minute. Oh gosh. Hey, at least it's 0-1. Y'all have a chance. They can bring it back. Oh man. Yeah, we will have to go ahead and run Edge. Again, I do apologize that we're having to run Edge so soon after we got raided by moose in the community. And I do hope y'all will take a stretch break, go to the bathroom, get some water. I don't know if it's hot like it's been here like the rest of the country or up in Canada. It's been freaking hot, dude. Had like a heat wave this week, but thankfully we have a storm blowing through today that's kind of cooling it off by like 20 degrees. So there's that. It is too hot too soon in the Mid-South. 73 degrees, 23 Celsius. Gib. Gib. That would be amazing. Again, it is fairly nice outside right now with the rain and the lower temperatures and the humidity and stuff. 77 degrees here today. Gib. Like, I like warm weather. I don't like it being bloody hot and feeling like you're just melting when you're outside. Alright, who else do we need to give gifts to? I think we need to head in town and do that. Finally down to 47% humidity too. Ooh. Yeah, our humidity's been on the higher side, of course, go figure. But yeah, mid to slightly lower humidity is like where it's at, because then it doesn't feel like as sweltering. Like literally this week I felt the expression of feels like you're stepping out into water when the humidity was so high this week. Even with it not raining. Even with it not raining, it was just kind of Yeah, I think we're chilling at about like low 80s all day, which again is 15 to 20 degrees lower based on the base and the heat index of the week. Oof. Yeah, let's run up here, we'll check on some stuff, and then we'll go into town. But yeah, ads are gonna go off. I appreciate y'all's patience. Please stick around. We're gonna pause, so you shouldn't miss anything. I'm just gonna head to town. And then I will take a stretch break myself. Yeah, we're just gonna cross the bridge and then chill in town for a minute. Also, bear! You can find, and I'm pretty sure you can befriend bears in this game. Kinda nutty. Alright, ads going, I'll be right back. That break is over. Thank you all for your patience. Y'all, the house is smelling so good. I can smell Spirit grilling pork ribs out on the grill outside on our covered porch, and oh my gosh. Definitely smells like summer. Okay, what do I want to do? Let's see if there's any other tools that I need over here. Yeah, chat, what's one of your favorite things you like to eat during the summer? Again, I told y'all plenty of times that, like, a lot of, like, grilled stuff, like either grilled chicken or pork and stuff with, like, corn on the cob, chips and guacamole, like, all kinds of, like, summery things. Too good. Any tools? Oh, I could buy a cute pot. Not just a pot, a cute pot. And of course we got like the frying pan. There's a lot of tools that I'm missing that we don't have. And the ice cream cream maker. What does the TV do? I know I can like keep it in my house, but I don't really know what I need it for. And we got the phone. Like, there's so many things I could do, but no, don't need that. Alright, I think I actually do want to go in the mines a little bit. Just to get like a few more wonderfuls, then we can get those refined. See if we can make a little bit more money. And so we were also told that I could buy a house up here near the Garmin Mines, which I still don't know what the benefit is. What the benefit of that would be. So I'll have to do maybe a little bit of research into houses. I do also want to keep upgrading my tools. So we're starting to have the materials. And that would help with energy conservation. As I've clearly seen from my copper watering can. And being able to water like so many spaces at one time. Don't need that much. I really don't need to worry about some of the early levels. I feel like they're... RNG isn't the greatest. Mole! Dang. For the mole, I'd like to drop some Bodagizers or Pontata root, since I can gift those to the wizard and continue befriending him. Oh, don't smack Phoebe with the hammer this time. Oh, I hear them all. A few wonderfuls up here. Oh, healing gas, nice. He actually had some beneficial gas. Such a weird phrase. Okay, where's the mole gonna pop up? There he is. That is a mushroom. Dadgummit. Maybe if you're hanging out, just vibing, lurking, working, whatever you're doing today. I do appreciate y'all hanging out. Appreciate all the friendos bringing over their communities today. It's always the highest compliment, in my opinion, for trusting me with your community. I do hope you're having a fantastic Friday, and if not, I do hope it gets better and you do something nice for yourself this weekend. If y'all have got any fun plans. Again, we're going to like a big age group pool party on a Sunday, which should be pretty fun. Not that we're going to be swimming all that much, because it's more for like people's kids and stuff, but it's still cool to like, you know, kind of go out and hang out with people in your age group and stuff. Other people said they're going to concerts or brunches. I think it's always cool just hearing people do fun, good things for themselves. Have nice outings, because yes, even as introverted as you or I may be, we do need to get out on occasion. Especially with people whose company we enjoy. I know I've got a teacher friend. She and I are planning to get together at some point over the summer since, you know, she's out from school for now. So we'll probably get some coffee or some lunch. I've just been trying to think of, like, what other little, like, fun, casual, low-effort activities I could do this summer. I know one of it is, like, me probably just, like, going to the library and picking up more books. Which, one of my friends said that he picked up one of the next books in the Louise Penny Chief Inspector Gamache series the other day. I was like, yay, I'm so excited for you. Since I know I've never really shut up about the Louise Penny series. With the books that I'm reading now from John Sanford, the Prey series, I feel a little spoiled having Louise Penny's Gamache series be like my first like adult homicide mystery series, because like John Sanford has some good like, you know, like chase scenes or intrigue or things like that, but there's a bit more language and a bit more mature topics and crime scene descriptors, and I'm just like, ugh. Like, it is hard to put down, but at the same time, sometimes it gets a little overwhelming for little sensitive me. But again, it's just all kinds of different writers and people's perspectives and stuff. And I feel like I've seen it change, because I did actually read some of his later books, because I didn't immediately start with the Prey series, which was his first book that he started back in like the 1980s. But with his Letty Davenport, which I think was like 2000s or 2010s, and while it still had a little bit of language and some stuff, it didn't quite feel as graphic or mature as some of his earlier stuff. Which I get, like, you know, there's all kinds of aspects and point of views or commentaries on like the world of crime and in general. But I have unfortunately I kind of have one of those minds where it's like if I'm reading something that my brain can kind of visualize it, so I have to be careful that I don't get unpleasant scenarios kind of visualized in my head and stuck there. Because I'm very, imaginary person. But do y'all have any books or reading recommendations y'all have? I've done young adult stuff. I know that there's also Discworld, and I've had many a recommendation from that, but sadly it always seems like my library doesn't carry those books, unfortunately. Like, doesn't carry those specific sets of books. Like, there's a few of them from Pratchett, but just not the specific arcs. Alright, Mole, where you gonna pop up? There he is. Man, I'm getting bad luck with the mole spawns today. Nothing but mushrooms and toadstools. No pontata roots, no bodygizers, no nothing. Kinda unfort. A lot of wonderful luck though, my gosh. How are we doing on those? Not bad. I bet if I clear this... If I clear this floor out and I get a few more, I could head back and get some refined. Oh no, slow down. Ow. A few more. I don't want to step on the X's because those will either drop or propel me up to a different floor, and I don't want that. Speaking of, I should probably pick up more of these. $17 white wonderfuls. Okay, we'll go ahead and leave the mine. Go to the jewelers. Make sure I talk to everybody. Even if I'm not gifting them, it would probably still benefit me to make sure I talk to folks. Just to slowly get that uptick in friendship. I want these refined. Alright, 17 white wonderfuls. 10 glass, that's not awful. 5 crystal. 1 opal. And 1 diamond, let's go! Anytime we get a diamond, that's a good thing. Because the diamond's like the highest value gem we could get out of that. $12 yellow wonderfuls. 7 glass. 3 amber. 2 topaz! Oh my gosh! 2! Huge for the account. Absolutely huge. Alright, let me go put that in the box. I also forgot that I was trying to go to town to give people gifts. We'll see if I have time. Because I think most businesses close at 8 o'clock. Look at the puppy. One of these days, I'm gonna befriend an animal enough to make it a pet. And then actually be able to take it home. Probably. There's Perry. Have some tea. There was supposed to be like another function that you can befriend people more, like if you plug in or connect a second controller, where you can like have the second player rub on the character with their cursor or something. And that helps with befriending, and I'm just like, what? Like, with single player games like this, how would you think of that? Okay, there's one place I want to get to before it closes up. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Ah, dang it. Wait, when does it? Oh, it closes at 17. It closes at 5 o'clock. Dadgummit. Well. Let's check these other areas. Let's see, got green tea for Yolanda. Oh yeah, what food are y'all carrying now? Oh, they sell pie crust, but my gosh, that's expensive. Almost 1,000 G for one pie crust. Though I guess if you're not willing to carry the ingredients to make it, that's not a bad deal. Lots of treats. Juices. Oh, I need the recipe for pie crust. Okay, perfect. I actually needed to buy that because we're going to need it for the vegetable pizza to make for the circus animal we have to find. Oh, tomato soup. Sure. Coffee, tomato juice. That's what I could do with all those tomatoes I've been saving, aside from one. Oh, blueberry juice. Wow. Alright, that's good though. Okay, and then Jin came to see us, but we need to give him a gift to keep increasing his friendship. Again, we're so close. We're 2 hearts with him now, but we need to get him to 3 hearts to get his wish. I've been hearing about you from the townspeople. They all say that you've been working very hard. Well, thank you. I try. It's the tailor. Yeah, the tailor's closed. Oh, I just missed her too. By like 20 minutes. Think you like oysters? Okay, he likes oysters. Good. Good, good, good. Hi, Chase. Bullseye, you're so kind to everyone. I bet you're talking to all sorts of guys. Oh no! That makes me feel blue. He's jealous! I mean, I am, but not in that kind of way. I need to befriend people in order to hear their wishes, but at the same time, he's like, I know he's mild tsundere, so he's just, you know, a little low confidence, but it's okay. I still only have eyes for you, Chase. That's cute, though. Again, I don't know if there's many games that have mechanics where it's like, what happens if you date all of the dateables? Like that one scene from Stardew Valley where they confront you in the saloon. Okay, I think, unfortunately, that's about everybody I can talk to today. Candace? Candace, I'm pretty sure she's inside. So we can talk to her. We saw Jean, Kathy Hayden, Yolanda, Wizard, I don't know who, Pontata Roots, Toby, I don't know, Ozzy's probably inside, got Perry, we saw Anissa, Chase, wait, oh my gosh, Chase is up to 6 hearts! So we got the date and we got the 6 hearts, let's go! We're closing in on marriage! Marriage percent, no. We're closer friends with Luke, because we've been talking with him. And I think that's everybody. Yeah, we're gonna go home, we're gonna put the animals to bed. Hopefully they all actually ate something. Dadgummit. Excuse me. Yeah, we're gonna put the animals to bed. Put all the stuff in the cell box. Puppies! Puppies go bed. I hope you all ate. I don't think it's too late to feed them if I have to, but still. Again, just continually surprised by a game where the animals don't prioritize eating. Like they do in Stardew, where they just charge at the grass and be like, give me that grass! Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so everybody ate. Good. Good. Yeah, it's like, you let your animals out, you better not be in the way of them and their grass. Because they be wanting. Or even like in Mystria, where literally they will go find the nearest tuft of grass, or your plants if they're not... If there are crops ready to harvest and they're not behind a fence, they will charge for them and eat them off the vine. Which still is crazy. Wait, I didn't put the stuff in the box. Whoops. Because all those gems are going to be huge money. Alright. All the glass, the amber. Oh yeah, the jellies. The gems. Huge. Huge for the account, as they say. And we're gonna go to bed and we're gonna practically speed run the last day of summer. Just because I want to get into fall. And get like day 1 fall started. Alright, bench. I don't know, does anyone else ever wish they could speedrun summer? I mean, honest to goodness, it's the whole thing of you have to wish in the times you wish would speed up or the times it would slow down, because time's going to go by either way. So it's like the moments you wish would speed up, that's going to be the same amount of moments you have you wish that would slow down or stop time. So, you're just going to have to take it as it is. But still, if we could speedrun the weather in summer when it gets crazy hot, I would be okay. And just go ahead and make all this herb tea. I know I got the dyeing pot for like making either cocktails or other things. I'm gonna have to look up which recipes I'm gonna want to make for that. It was either that or medicine. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I got meal. Chase wrote me a letter, a love letter expressing Chase's thoughts. Check out their own. Bullseye, how have you been? Have you been eating well? Knowing you're working without taking a break. No. You should relax a bit. Why not stop by the bar for a bite? That's all, Chase. He's so people shy. He's so shy. I mean, I guess that would kind of be sort of a love letter, but... Wait, is Chase on the same level as, say, like, March and Sebastian? Like the kind of, like, cool tsundere-ish shy type? Huh. I just thought about that. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Let's take care of the aminals. We should have eggs today. Yeah, look at them eggs. Decent. Decent chicken egg. Perfect duck egg! Cookie, look at you! I know you're like the first one, so you have like a higher affection, but look at you, baby. You are so good. Okay, so we don't want to turn the perfect duck egg into mayonnaise, because you lose the value then. Chicken egg can be turned into mayo. Then that perfect duck egg, send that off. And that duckanaise. Duckanaise doesn't really have a rating, so you still want to save it for like decent or good levels. Perfect or shining you want to sell, because otherwise you're losing value turning it into duckanaise. Oh, Vanilla's got a full coat! But I know as soon as I trim her coat, she's gonna get mad. She's gonna get sad. And I guess I don't really know how much that affects her. Like if that little heartbreak emoji over her head pops up when I cut her wool. Because I'm aiming to get perfect wool, but if I keep setting her back by trimming it each and every time it comes in, I don't know. Got that perfect milk. We got so many happy animals. Yeah, I'd love to see it. No, don't eat it. Sell it. Brush everybody. Okay. I'll make sure to get that extra affection. I might hold off trimming her wool for a day or two. What is my friendship looking like? Okay, Vanilla is 6 hearts, so she's getting up there. Butter is the lowest, of course, because they were the newest animal. And I am so glad I'm not having to struggle for storage. Since like getting the fridges and the cabinet and the bigger rucksack. That's so nice. Oh, let me put jam. Let that baby's out. At least for the amount of animals I've got right now, this rotation of grass I've got here is perfect. because there's enough for all of them to eat and then to wait for it to grow back in time so they can just like keep rotating fresh grass. So that's good. Alright, last day of fruit trees. Like, I've got an amount of oranges and orange juice. So, we will see. Because again, since I know Chase loves all the orange stuff, though I guess just buying regular oranges shouldn't be too much of an expense. Look at me. Also, yeah, be sure to get your quacks in. Your daily counter. It is just a way where you can lurk and be like, hey, I was here, without feeling like you were being called out. As I do try to take lurkers into consideration of ways where they can feel, like, seen but not called out, because that's just... calling out lurkers is awkward. Don't do it. That's, like, one of the golden rules of a Twitch trap, is you don't want to call out lurkers. And again, it's just something fun for you guys. I know it's kind of like the badges too, which the badges are still up. They're going to be up for at least, I think at least another week or two, since the custom stream badge events can be like 27 days. So you can get your badge for the Final Fantasy VI playthrough. Those. Anything else into jam or juice? And then again, since we shouldn't be getting any more cherries, I might leave the orange tree up, though if I plant them in a specific time in spring, I could probably speedrun getting them. No, or you can avoid lurking and just contribute to stream audio. True. How are you, Minstrel? Minstrel, how far have you gotten in the book? I, without mentioning your name, said that I was following somebody picking up the Chief Inspector Gamache series. Yeah, are you shrimping? Prove it. That's another little funny command that has several reactions to it. You know, because sometimes we all do be shrimping. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you have to watch yourself because shrimping can affect your posture in such a way. Especially when you get older. Especially when you get older. Let's make some juice. And again, I am very thankful that the weather is like just absolutely really nice. Like, it has been raining a whole lot and some thunderstorms on and off, but it is like 20 plus degrees cooler than it has been the rest of the week, and overcast, and I will take it because it got way too hot too quickly for June. Woo. Read through a few chapters yesterday. Might not be on chapter 5 or 6 now. Okay, so you're getting to know, like, the people and the backgrounds and stuff of the book. Because I remember with that one, that's the one that has, like, the trio of friends. And it, like, takes place in the middle of winter. I won't say much else. But, like, you know, trying to recall what a lot of the books are about, since I've read them, like, twice in, like, the last 2 years. It's cooler there as well. Any difference in me being down like a storms? Ugh. Low humidity is so comfy. Low humidity is where it's at. High humidity is just, again, just feels like you're swimming. And I get that expression. Because that's what it's literally felt like the last couple of days. Do I... Yeah, I've got oysters for the men. Though I don't know if I'm gonna keep getting shellfish come fall. So I guess I might as well gather what I can if it's around. That's the thing with the season turnovers, is I don't know what forageables are gonna change. The Three Graces Furies. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, I guess they are talking about, they've made mention of, Clara's painting of them. I couldn't remember if it was that one or if it was the next one. Haven't hit the painting yet. Whoops. That's like teeny tiny. Teeny tiny spoiler. Good to know your literary references are still on point. Oh yeah. Minstrel very smart. Very smart. But yeah, I'm glad the weather's been good for you. I thought about you yesterday. Because I know, like, you know, the northern area with all those, like, crazy storms going around from, like, what was it, like, Wisconsin to, like, Illinois and Michigan and everything? Like, oh my goodness. No, he's gonna get jealous again! It's just you, babe, I promise. You're the only one I'm consistently talking to all the time until I get everybody up to the 3 hearts so I can get their wishes. Oh my goodness. Fun jam mail reading any of the books so far this year with all the craziness? Oh, fair. Very fair. Being a professional musician is understandable. Right. Here's Anissa. She loves herbal tea. Man, I'm still a little sad that, like, I haven't looked at the other libraries because I've been stuck on the John Sanford series right now, but I'm still a little bummed that I haven't found any more of the Terry Pratchett books you've recommended to me. Just nobody carries them, or I can't find them. Like, I searched the book checking system and they're just like, nope, not here. Not there. Because I don't know, I can maybe use a little bit of, like, whimsy and sci-fi after reading through some of the John Sanford books. Well, it's bad up here the past couple years. Matthias and Mike fare better than our region. Produced a lot of tornadoes and high winds. True! Yeah, Ige was saying her area only saw, like, some thunder showers and a tornado watch for a few hours, thankfully. Yeah, again, any thunderstorm is a good storm as long as it doesn't knock out the power or produce tornadoes. Which is thankfully what we've had today, though we did have a flash flood warning because it was raining so much. But it shouldn't have, like, done anything bad. Days. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was following weather Twitter in Twitter for You, and it was nuts what they were showing. It was nuts what they were showing up there with, like, all the storms and the warnings and chasers sending in, like, their tornado videos and funnel stuff. Crazy. Yeah, another friend of mine was out of town this week, but they're in Wisconsin, and thankfully, I was like, hey, guess a day where you're probably happy you're not in Wisconsin right now with all the the warnings and the high weather threats up there. Because they were literally going to be like flying back to Wisconsin at some point during all of that, so it was good that they weren't. Oh my goodness. Yeah, want the homies to stay safe, you know? That's all I ever wish for, like, the homies in the community and you guys in general, is just stay safe, be well. All that noise. Okay, Kathy. There she is, Candace. Hello. You like herb tea? And then we still talk to Kathy because it's still raising her friendship. Though I know Kathy loves cocktails, so I think that's why I got the pot. Having trouble finding Discworld? Guess your kind of regional cultural difference in library acquisitions and interest. True. True, since libraries usually take like a lot of like donations or estate or other things and donations. Mm. Then you like oysters. You're not 3 hearts yet, are you? Live life without any regrets. True. Let's go check on Ozzy. I know the other thing I'm waiting for, and I haven't checked on it lately because I know it's been like a year or two, but the heck. The kid with the, like, the Greek mythology, Percy Jackson. It's like, if I sound it out, it'll come to mind. But, like, the last of the senior years of Percy Jackson, I thought there was supposed to be a 3rd one, but I haven't seen or heard any mention of it, I don't think. I suppose if I check the library or the Google, it might tell me. A series unabashed about certain topics, make it less popular in regions. Oh. Yeah, because when did Terry Pratchett write a lot of those? Were those also like in the 80s and the 90s? Because I don't know if they're like a more modern book series. Because yeah, it feels like books written in the 80s and the 90s were from a different time. Kind of like all media was. And we've got gin. Gin loves herbal tea. Check my friendships. Candace is still 1, Gin is 2. I haven't got anybody else up to 3 hearts yet. It takes time. It definitely takes time. Though again, I guess I've been keeping it in mind and making sure I was befriending people the whole time I was playing through it. Though it is only summer, and these are, you know, meant to be played kind of a slow life in that sense. But still. I could have been doing this probably a little bit faster before if I'd remembered I needed to befriend the townspeople. Oh. It be heckin' rumbly out there, oh my goodness. There's some kind of storm in the area. Oh, 41 books came out from 1983 to 2005. Or 15. And 1 posthumously. Wow. So yeah. I'll get ya. Okay. Well, at the very least, we got a date We got to have a date with Chase. We've continued to increase his hearts and also build a nice new house. So we are ready whenever we can propose. Pet the dogs. And we'll head to the mines from here, and then we can head home. I think I need to turn it in. No. Into the mines! Man, that's something else I'd maybe consider doing this summer if it's available on Amazon Prime. I know the Lord of the Ring movies are on there, but sometimes they'll have them for free with Amazon Prime. Spirit and I watched the Lord of the Rings, I think about a year ago or so, or the Fellowship of the Ring. But then, of course, there's, you know, the Two Towers, and then the Return of the King. Though, it wasn't the extended version. They don't have the extended version. That one's still either to buy or to rent. So. But it's still such a fun movie series to watch. Without being, like, you know, too graphic or serious. And the books are still fairly nice, too. Just sometimes it's Tolkien, and he can get a little bit wordy. Your family has the extended versions? Of course. I could see that. Oh. I hear them all. Where'd them all? There he is, all the way up there. Oh. How much do all of them in a while show up on hotel movie channels fairly regularly? Ooh. Pontana root! Yeah, give me that. Yeah, that's a good best gift for the wizards. That's another friendship I can keep increasing. Yeah, I don't want to go too far today because I do want to also do a day in fall. Make sure to talk to folks. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've stayed in a hotel, and usually in a hotel I don't think about, like, perusing the TV or the movie channels. But I imagine for some or most of the hotels they would have some decent free selection of movie channels without, like, having to pay for it or have it be included in your stay. We'll see if we can get some more Wonderfuls. Oh, that's a red one. Been a minute since I've seen a red Wonderful up here. But yeah, usually if we're staying for a hotel, it's usually just a place to crash and keep our stuff. Wherever it is we're going. Mushroom. Dang it. Oh, got the stairs. I mean, what else would be, like, good summer movies to watch? I would also like to watch Hoppers. Like, the newer Disney Pixar movie. That looked really cute and fun. With, like, wholesome, like, life lessons kind of thing. Again, just like, since the Mario Galaxy movie there, I just don't go out or watch a lot of movies that often. I usually have to have something I'm, like, really interested in to go and, like, watch movies. Most hotels, you end up having scheduled movie channels. Leave those up in the background, hanging out between services and taking care of messages and such. Ah. See, it's smart. I could totally see doing the same, like if you're just hanging out and having it on in the background. I mean, kind of like you did with TV, like those old movie channels back in the day, like TBS, TNT. Like just having movies playing in a period of time. You run across like a classic or something. Yeah, very smart usage though. Like especially if you're having to use your computer for business stuff. So you're not gonna be able to use it for like streaming or other stuff, or watching streams. I mean, it's just been so cool seeing like all the stuff all the friendos are doing. Like, I was like, I have so many friends doing so many cool things today. There's only so many channels I can watch at once. Like, someone was doing a charity stream. Ishi, when they came in, was also doing retro achievements for TTYD that was really cool to watch. You gotta support the friendos. You got to support the friendos. Enjoy older films. You can find a bunch of old ones in the library if you ever want a movie night. True! That is true. This is why you should utilize your local library if you can. One, usually library cards are completely free in your state that you're living in. Two, along with the books, they usually have like old DVDs of movies. I say old. Old and DVDs does not sound like a phrase that would go together. But just like movies, etc. and such. Like, there's a lot of, like, cool free resources in your local libraries. No! Come here. Get back here. Also, Adge says hi. Adge does say hi. True. I'm gonna snooze the Adge. We've got a few minutes before pre-rolls come back on. So see if I can, like, try to make a little more progress. And then we'll take the Adge break in between days. Before we get to fall. No, stop slowing me down. Come it. But yeah, no, that's especially true. I might ask Spirit if we can go to the library tomorrow, and then maybe we can pick out like a movie to watch. I did mention this yesterday, but like getting the itch for like certain games you want to play. Well, like Star Ocean 2, especially Star Ocean 2 Remake. But I don't know. I don't know what would feel like, you know, summer nostalgia to watch as a thing. Well, there we go. We got speed up gas. Twister was showing up on hotel channels a bunch the last couple stays you had. Oh no. Every 90s kid's terrible reality movie, but their parents' favorite. I promise you, me and one of my best friends from high school, like, our moms loved Twister from the 90s, and it just traumatized us both. Thinking about big giant tornadoes coming for the house whenever like really bad storms came through. Even now we're still kind of hyper aware about bad storms that come through. Not to the point of like fear or anxiety, but just like, you know, big awareness where we'll like, you know, contact each other and be like, hey, you know, the local news channel's up talking about it. You might want to keep an eye on this kind of thing. Or, hey, are you safe? Because there's a warning going on. I mean, which is cool to have friends like that. I gotta go, Julie, we got cows! Yup. The classic. One of the classic lines from Twister. I know Twisters, like the sequel or whatever it is, came out like a summer or two ago, but I still have not like worked up the courage to watch it. Because it's like, what would a Twister movie be like in modern day writing and depiction? Dadgummit. I mean, like, nowadays, now that you know better, like, it would feel kind of cheesy, but it's like, there are still, like, EF4 and EF5 tornadoes and such. Heck, even the tornadoes and the warnings that were going around, like, the upper Midwest the last couple of days have been kind of yeesh. All that noise. I want to get the rest of these. Whole movies for me going all the way to the start of talkies and rare silent films. True. I'm pretty sure my library would have some sort of collection of those too if I asked around. Oop. Go ahead and go up, and then we'll go down. And then we're tired, I don't want to push that and get sick. Especially tomorrow. I enjoyed the sequel. It's definitely more about the real danger. Is more real about the danger? Ooh boy. Crouch Maxine protagonist, it's scarier for the audience than the first film. Oh no! Oh no! Again, modern day storytelling and like CGI and depiction and acting and everything just would really make some stuff hammer home. Which again has kind of made me as interested as it was, because like, you know, like even if it was terrifying and a little traumatizing as a child, it's still kind of a classic and very quotable and still like, you know, exciting and stuff. Especially since you know like how it ends and all that, but like again, modern day everything feels like it would be a little bit yeesh. 12, 8 glass, oh, 3 crystal, 1 opal. Okay. Could have been better, could have been worse. I'm just gonna go ahead and refine the rest. Alright, the chat as we do, if I can reach. I can't. My left hand can't do that as well as my right. But as we do, run 3 ads every hour. Dang. This will probably be the last ad break of the night. Be sure you are standing up and stretching, especially if you've been sitting at your desk like I have for an hour or more. 1 red wonderful glass. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go back home. You're not gonna miss a thing. We're gonna go back home. Put all the animals to bed. Everything in the cell box, go to bed and get ready for fall. Because fall do be coming. Also talk to Luke, even though he irresponsibly swings his axe around. Oh. And yeah. You can get your daily quack, you can get a daily affirmation. And just chill while the ads are going off. The boundaries are okay, yes they are. Again, they're all kind of like isms just written out with little emotes that I included. But again, everyone could use like a little daily affirmation. Just some kind of kind word that can help with daily life, mental health, physical health, etc. So that's what I was inspired to do that with. Yeah, you will not miss a thing. There will be no story, no other such progression while the ad is going on. Even a daily scrim if you want. Yes, there is the channel point Shy Guy Scrims redeems. I don't know. I don't think I have time to go and talk to the wizard and give him a Pomtada root. Alright, Peppies! Peppies, go to bed. Bedtime. Bedtime. I'll give him a Pomtada root tomorrow when we go around giving gifts, so I'm gonna have to spend a lot of the morning preparing the fields and sowing seeds. Alright. We going to bed. Bed. Not a bad day. Oh. You earned the title Master Farmer? For wheel? As a reward, you get 50 good fertilizer. Oh my gosh. I forgot they did these kind of things at the end of the season. Whoops. Well, that's okay. Oh, what a cute little header. We got fall. I will chill right here while the ad wraps up. I'm gonna get water, and I suggest you do too. I'll be right back. And it's over. Thank you all for your patience. The only thing y'all missed, I forgot that this happened at the end of the season, where I guess it like tallies up everything you did. But Finn appeared on the daily tally. And it's like, hey, you know, you got the title Master Farmer. You also get 50 good fertilizer for it. I was like, what? I'm a Master Farmer? That's amazing. Also stopped and got a Haichu. Got the Rainbow Sherbert Haichu. Again, these things are scary good. But just a little tweet. Alright, but yeah, now we are in fall for reals. We've actually got 2 weeks to the next festival. Oh my gosh. So much time. At least in this point, we'll be able to, like, raise a lot of crops. Including the green bell pepper we'll need. In order to finally get that last animal for the circus. Let's see. 50 good fertilizer. Correct. Correct. I'm actually gonna put those away. I got tea. Need some herbs because I need more herb tea. But yeah, we're finally in another season. Like, it's funny looking at my playtime for this game and it says I have like 40 plus hours in this game and we're only... Like, a lot of this, granted, is me playing offline. Like, just doing some of the regular day-to-day stuff and raising friendship, gathering materials for buildings, etc. But it's still kind of crazy. It's still like 40 hours and we're only to fall 1. Fall year 1. Ooh. Fall music. Oh wow. Don't miss the latest arrivals at Sonata Tailoring. We're delivering an even more refined inventory for you. Elegant style for professionals like you. Good as work clothes too. Have you covered after hours too. Be unique, accessorize, come in and see for yourself. This is to note the accessory store can now process more gems, as well as gold and pearls. Bring in a gem with your silver or gold, create an accessory from it right away. Gorgeous rings, pendants, keepsakes, and gifts. Find a nice gem, please pay us a visit. Let's see. A new cocktail and menu. How about a cocktail that hints of tropical islands, the coconut cocktail? A little strong yet very mild. It's not too sweet with a fresh aftertaste. It'll rock you. This is the drink for you. After work, on a day off, come by for relaxing time. We await your visit. Okay. So kind of the monthlies. The monthly check-in. Okay, I think animals are still okay to come out in fall. I mean, it would be crazy if not. But, it's definitely gonna be winter. We'll have to stock up on stuff for them. But we still have a whole nother season before we have to worry about it. But yeah, new season. New season music. Very nice. Hello, babies! Ooh, you know what? I'm actually gonna incubate that chicken. See if we can get a second chicken. Eventually. Hello there, babies. Let them know they're loved. Vivius! Vivius, hello! How are you? Happy Friday.
Duck is still a good duck.
I forgot about that one. I do love Diploma Duck. If I were looking for like any little funny, informative skits, of course I found it because it involves ducks. Y'all know this, but Diploma Duck actually does a good job of like, you know, casually explaining stuff without it feeling like too heavy, but also making like people dealing with stuff like that feel very seen and understood. You're fine, how are you? I'm also doing pretty good today. I'm doing a lot better because it's not freaking hot. Not freaking hot outside because we've been having some thunderstorms cooling it off outside, so I am content with that. And then just enjoying the farm life and the cute demos we played earlier. The perfect milk and a butter maker. Mm-hmm. Everybody's so happy. It's been good seeing all the cute gamers coming out. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I have a high chew in my mouth, so sometimes it makes my speech a little off. Alright, back, come outside! Hopefully y'all should be fine and content in the fall. I do want to see what kind of outfits they have for the farmer in the fall. Since, you know, it's getting chillier. Which I imagine everybody else has, like, new outfits for the fall. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, what chat? It's almost 5 o'clock. What's everybody doing for dinner? Or doing, have done? Or not even dinner. It might even be lunchtime where you are. What's everybody doing for food? Again, Spirit has been slow cooking ribs all afternoon. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need my scythe. So we're gonna have to like figure out a side to go with it. I need my scythe. There it is. Sickle, not scythe. Sickle. That time zone food check-in. Yup. Yeah. Again, Spirit has really gotten it down for making like really good, tasty, tender, slow-cooked smoked pork ribs. Baby back ribs. Oh my gosh. That man knows how to learn and make good things. Oh, ma'am. Oh my goodness. Ma'am. Aiming in this game! Alright, well, no more fruit. No more fruit. So quick anything is usually a good time? Yeah. Indeed. Indeed. Let's cut the tree down. Takes so much just to cut down one tree. Is that waiting for Spirit's local knowledge like waiting kitten? Yeah. He did say during the last ad break that he could have sliced off one of the ribs for me to try, but I'm like, nah, I'll wait. I know if I have just one, it's over. Even if it's like the last slow cook period where like it gets them like just right. Because like that's why slow cooking and smoking is such a thing, because there's phases. There's phases where it is done, and then there's phases where it's cooked through, and then there's like the final phase where he calls it like barking it up, letting it cook uncovered on the smoker for like an hour or so at a low temperature. Like, that all matters. It's not just about cooking. It's about cooking it right. Oh my gosh. There. Okay, there's one tree. There's one tree down. Ooh. Takes so much just to chop down trees. Not sure what's up for dinner here. Folks expecting guests to come due to weather messing up travel. Oh. We up. Yeah, it stinks when like bad weather really messes with like travel and stuff. You hate to see it. There. My gosh. Alright, so now we have a little bit more farmland to deal with. And we should have gotten some lumber from this as well. Let me go use the hot spring. Shoutouts to having your own personal hot spring. Yeah, tree cutting takes much longer than most games ever to pick. True. Depending on your method, your location, if you have to worry about where it's landing, and your surroundings and stuff. True. Or what tools you're using as well. That's another thing. Alright, I can go put my sickle away, but I'm gonna need my hoe because we're gonna be planting some new crops. Which I already know what I'm planting for fall. Though I do need to check what Master Farmer means. I guess I should check my stats. Oh, wow. Already shipped 200,000 total monies. That's kind of nuts. And the majority of that came from the farm, too. Kind of crazy. Let's see. We are a master farmer! Again, I don't know what that means, but I'll take it! We take those. Ooh, we're almost to watering can level 3 as well. That's good. Very good, very good. Let me get the hoe. Put this herb away. We should mostly have plenty of our gifts for everybody. Again, gotta keep raising that friendship until we're level 3. Again, I do appreciate how, like, the bells are just natural progression in playing the game. With all the tasks that the bell has for us. Alright, off to the farm. Check the beach. Any stuffs? Oh! New shell. Clam. Okay. I think Hayden and Ozzy both like almost any shellfish. So that works. Yeah. Ooh, blueberry. Blueberry. Blueberries in fall? Huh. Not what I expected, honestly, for like a seasonal fruit. Because like our blueberries are already getting ready and it's mid-June. And they're gonna keep like, again, tapering in ripeness all the way through July. Oh man, look at all the trees changing colors with fall. That's cool. Like, again, this game has done a good job of making it the whole game look like very picturesque, like being out in the country and nature and the backgrounds and stuff. So it still holds up. Alright, go see Chase. Oh, he changed colors! He changed outfits! He's still wearing sandals, but he changed his apron. Cool. Playing his flute. Here you are. Looking kind of dapper in the black button-up with the dark apron. I promise, it's just you. Everyone else I just need wishes from, but I guess that's just what he says when you get his hearts up high enough. Shark fin soup recipe. I can catch shark in this game? I can get sharks? That's a little terrifying. Wonder if Chase will keep wearing sandals in the winter. We gon' see. We're gonna see if he's one of those people that keeps wearing sandals even in wintertime. Which honestly is kind of ironic because usually in any kind of like food serving scenario, you're almost required to wear like closed-toed shoes every time. If not for injury, but also hygiene. Oh, I like her outfit with like the little bell sleeves and then the closed at the wrists and the forearm. Her colors are nice too. Atmosphere of the continent changed while I was gone. Maybe it's because you're here now, Bullseye. Aww. Oh, thank you. Let's see, what do we got? We got rice, eggplant, yam, bell pepper! Give me that bell pepper. Been waiting for this thing, because it's the last vegetable I need for veggie pizza for the circus animal. Yeah, we should have everything else. I will have to also improve the barn, I think, in order to get my cheese maker. So that's what I'm also looking for. Yeah, I got the butter maker. Working on that. We got the house upgrade. Okay. Again, honest to goodness, I just need one. Let me actually grab a couple of carrots, because there might be something in winter I need them for. Grass, herbs, bloomist flowers. These are going to be our cash crop. These are going to be our cash crop. They cost about the same as the tea leaves. We want a lot of these. Like, a lot. Cosmos, fall seed mix, grapes? Grapes I know would be good for, what's it? Ooh, it'd be cool to do rice? Here, let me look at Bogu real quick. In case of, like, recipes. The recipes, I guess, would be more for, like, either gifting or selling. That's my computer, not yours. Okay, so rice ball. Yeah, I can make sushi. Which is a knife set thing. So I could always do that. And then risottos. Oh, risotto. Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started on risottos. Yeah, I might want to pick up some rice. Though I don't know if I'm gonna have to like mill it somewhere maybe, or if it's just gonna be like somehow ready to eat. Okay, yeah, so we'll get some of those. Yeah, random computer sounds. No, it's my computer, not yours, I promise. I know everybody like hears like the computer sounds and like panics and like, you know, mod check. Was it my computer? That's like, no, it's the streamers. That's just me using Control F, which if you didn't know, on the internet, on most of your browsing websites, if you hit Control F, it pulls up a search box and you can search for whatever word you're looking for, and it just scrolls down until there's none of those words left. Or if it's on the page at all, so. Please, get me started on risotto. Well! Risotto was definitely one of those dishes that Spirit used to impress me. When we would have, like, in-house dates when we were growing up. Like, again, late teenagers, young adults. When we were dating, and even now, like, we'll still love to make risotto with stuff. Oh. With short grain rice. We haven't done anything, like, incredibly fancy, like with truffle, because truffle's freaking expensive. But even just like your basic risottos, like our typical base is a chicken broth with pepper, ground black pepper, dried herbs such as basil, oregano, rosemary if you got it, thyme. Like we make like a very like savory, herbaceous kind of risotto that goes with like anything, just about. And we probably also cook it a little bit more than just al dente, because I'm not as crazy about al dente rice, even though like supposedly that's the thing for risotto or something. And then of course like butter and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Very, very good. Very, very good. I don't have that much room, so we'll do 20 of those. And what eggplants? Again, bell pepper's gonna be for the pizza recipe, carrot's gonna be for something else. We should be okay here. So I'll take those. Hallie seedling? Oh, becomes strong lumber. I guess if you wanted to like grow trees instead of wandering out into the forest for those. Interesting. And then they've got all their stuff. All their seasonal goods. Honey. Anything else? Nothing else, really. Okay. But Minstrel, do you or your family make risottos? Or have y'all had anything especially yummy? Yeah, it's like... risotto, while it can be really intimidating, it can honestly be pretty beginner-friendly, as long as you, like, have an idea of the technique. I know a lot of, like, appliances and things have tried to make risotto more approachable lately. Like, literally all it is you need 2 pots. Oh, we'll also throw in some sauteed chopped onion for just more of that, like, savory, aromatic taste for risotto. But, like, just 2 pots. One for your rice, one for your stock, whatever your liquid of choosing for your risotto. And then just, you know, keep them both warm. We usually like to use a combination of, like, oil and butter. Though I think with risotto you can usually get by with like a low heat until you start adding in liquids. Had risotto in a while. Dad can make it, usually encounter at various restaurants. Yeah. It's been a minute since we've been to like any kind of like, you know, fancy-ish restaurants or even restaurants that claim to serve risotto. But again, like, if you can make it and enjoy it at home, that's kind of the way to go. Like, it doesn't even have to be, like, arborio rice, like the real, like, Italian short grain rice. We've actually gotten by with, like, Japanese short grain rices, honest to goodness. Don't send hate mail my way, but it's like, it's still a short grain rice, so. Y'all, I need you to get out of the farm pen. Don't make me send you back inside. I need y'all to eat, too. Yeah, goofy goobers. I don't need you getting mad at me for farming. Go ahead and turn on this. Because I want lots of farmland. Okay, we want to leave. Well, no, I guess we don't have to leave it because they're not in season anymore, so honestly just keep turning dirt around all the trees. Though with the trees, it's going to be a little complicated, so I don't want to go too far. One excellent restaurant we like to go to serves little balls made of risotto with various meats and sauces minced up in it. Oh, arancini? arancini, like it's either kind of roasted or deep fried, and it has stuff stuffed inside of it. I know about those, but I forget if that's the real appropriate name for it or not. But yeah. Yeah. Just use like really like soft, creamy, delicious rice with like various like cheese or other fillings and stuff or things mixed in. And again, they either like usually roast it or deep fry it. Like they'll kind of coat it a little bit and deep fry it. Also very delicious. Let's see. Where? Oh, I missed a spot. Missed a spot. There we go. I'll put these up here, I think. Yeah, it's hard kind of sectioning out various things. Okay, hang on. This will be majority blue mist. Because blue mist is the cash crop of fall. If you don't know that. They aren't deep fried or coated with any sort of breading. Did that at arancini, that looked good. Yeah. Arancini is another one of those like really spiffy things. But that was just what came to mind with the way you were describing it. It's like it's not onigiri, but still kind of like that filled or mixed rice in the same way. Let me see, it's draft left. Okay, 16. We're close. Ebbies! Ebbies, I need you to scoot! You goofy goobers. I'll make it hard for Mama to do work. Y'all are adorable, but shoo. Do y'all get mad if I sprinkle seeds? No. Okay. I was not sure. Okay, there we go. That's all of our blue mist. We'll put the odd ones out around the trees. Yeah, again, first day of the season. Usually complicated. Yeah, you'll have to, like, DM me the name or the dish of the restaurant, Minstrel, because that does sound fascinating. Right, then we got our rice. 9, 18, 20. Alright, we got a few other places I could always either get more blue mist or whatever. Now to water. Yeah, I have noticed how much charging the charges save on energy with stuff while still getting more spread for your tools. Oh. That's fine. If you like, yeah. I don't know when we'd be up in that area, but it's always cool to like to see new and different foods out there that always sound delicious. As expensive as it is, it might be time for me to consider upgrading my watering can again. I should have the silver for it. 100%. Ebbies! Ebbies, mommy doesn't want to make you upsetty spaghetti. I need y'all to scoot. Silly animals. Yeah, we'll do this, then we'll kind of run around and see what everybody's got going, what kind of new clothing everybody's rocking for fall. Babies! Oh my gosh. I don't want to move. Like, I don't want to send them in because they haven't eaten yet. And I guess they certainly don't eat while I'm standing out and around the grounds. With me! On me! Scoot your boot. Yeah, just part of it. Yeah, I definitely want to improve my watering can, so that's what I'll do. Found the dish easily enough. Post the description. Crab stuffed risotto balls. Wild mushroom risotto, lump crab, panko crusted whiskey butter. Oh my gosh. Oh my gourd. That sounds amazing, minstrel. I feel like you've either shared that with me before or might have mentioned it, but oh my gourd. So wait, if it's panko crusted, what do they do with it? Because like usually panko is toasted or fried in such a manner. Oh man. Now Minstrel is the one making us hungry. I've been called out for making Chad hungry before, but now the tables have turned. My bad. No, don't feel bad. That is not the thing to feel bad about. I mean, I get the idea of like, oh, I can't eat it. Or, you know, all that. But it's still fun to share food. Even if it's just like a descriptor and stuff. Yeah, that rings a bell. I feel like we have talked about it before. Oh, Miss Net's breaded. Ah, that's fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Oh my gosh, speaking of food, I smell that Spirit just pulled the ribs off the grill. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's 3:30 now. Let's head up this way. I need to go grab my silver though. I'll improve my watering can, we'll head downtown. Check in with everybody, give gifts, and then we'll call it a day. I'm not apologizing for making anyone hungry, Drew. Y'all do need to get some good food. If you do be feeling hungry, healing descriptions of other good food. Do indeed. I mean, the fall theme's kind of comfy. What are these? What is that? Cranberry fruit. Ooh. See, now cranberries make more sense for fall. Cranberries definitely sound like a fall-based fruit. But, you know, I guess you gotta kind of spread it around a little bit. Since, like, raspberries and blackberries are more spring and summer coated. Yeah, man. It's like Spirit be whipping up a storm in there. He be cooking. Because he did marinated grilled tenders earlier, just to have them ready. And then he did the ribs. Is that a bear on the back of his jacket? Oh, dude, I need you to turn around. No. That's a bear on the back of his jacket. That's kind of cool looking. Also, I'm sorry, I was kind of commenting on your clothing over you talking about an emotional time in your life. Sorry. Hello. I want my watering can improved. Getting expensive, but it's gonna help. Link to the restaurant site. Definitely talked about before, back in like 2022. Wow. Also go me for having memory from back then. Because sometimes I feel like I have the memory of a goldfish, but it kind of goes with the screwed up hormones, so... It's like, as soon as you described that, I knew it rang a bell. Again, even though it's not stupid hot today, you still have to remember to stay hydrated. Because your body does need a certain amount of water on the daily. Black Shiva? Wait, do the aminals change too? You are so cute! I love Shivas. Even though they're like more of a Japanese thing, they are so cute. They are precious and adorable. Oh, the mayor's up here. Oh, because it's Sunday. True. I forgot about that. Oh, Candace has a new sweater set. That's kind of cute. No. Give. There you go. This is for you. The wind is cool and crisp now. I like the fall. Fair. But man, don't tell me there are like seasonal animals that I can only befriend at a certain time of year. There's the black cat, there's the Pyrenees. Where'd the beagle go? Because the beagle is usually in the spot where the black Shiba is. Again, the more and more I discover about how just complex this game is, the more impressed I am. Oh, Gil has like a full vest 3-piece suit. Well, not 3-piece, because he's not wearing the jacket. Tea for Jin. I used to go to that restaurant annually, part of a visit to a natural area your dad really enjoys, and your mom and I've come to enjoy as well. That's sweet, though. Is it like a mom and pop place? You don't have to be too specific, but that sounds really sweet, though. I always love, like, seeing or hearing about, like, little local or mom and pop or farm to table places. Hello. Oh no, I think the clothing store is still open. People reveal their wishes if you win their friendships. True. Well, guess what I have for you, buddy. Onto the route. I think I still have enough time to get down to the tailors. I wanna see the fall clothes. Be back to see everybody else once I'm done. think she's still open. Oh, cute! Oh no, it's because it's Sunday! Flick. Oh, cute. Hers is still kind of like a gothic Lolita set because it's got like the little headband. Cute. And then Selena's got some seasonal clothing. And now bar's open. Now mom and pop place. Just really gonna make a fancy restaurant a beautiful place. Still. Valid. Very valid. Oh, Hayden's got some plaid. Some flannel. Very nice. Hi, babe. Oh no, is he gonna sound like a tsundere through all of rank 6? I need to raise his friendship quicker. Oh no. Though if I give him anything right now, it's not gonna work. Because it's gonna be like, oh, I wanted you to bring me something from the cutting board, because he's like assessing my cooking or something. Man, I can't get any clothes today because it's Sunday. Dadgummit. I'll look into doing that in my own time, though. Alright, well, no cute fall clothes today. I guess since most other businesses are closed on Sunday, we're not going to be able to talk to much else. Many other people. Because I don't think Ozzy from the fishery goes outside on his days off. Or I haven't seen him. Unfortunately. Alright, did everybody eat? Did everybody get something to eat? 1, 2, 3, 4? Who's not eaten? Who hasn't eaten? Oh, it's either cookie or butter. Butter. Dadgummit, butter. You silly duck. I'll think of doing that maybe on my own time if I do. I thought about taking like all those like good fertilizers and putting them out there if I wanted. Okay. Most everything else we can do. But time to tell the babies to go back inside. I'll make sure to go feed butter. Because we haven't really had to use a lot of our feed. We thankfully haven't had to use a lot of our feed since I've been having them come outside to eat. We will have to remember and stock up in winter. Oh wait, no, it's the coop. It's the coop, dadgummit. Yeah, I want to work on expanding the coop. I just need to see what we need for that. Or not the coop, the barn. Now I'm getting those mixed up. Barn level 2. We already upgraded the coop, and hence we could get the incubator and the butter maker, but we do need the cheese maker. But I need materials for that, of course. Alright, 1 feed for butter. There you go. Good deal. It's so funny that I decided to name the new duckling Butter, and now they kind of go together with Cookie, like Cookie Butter. When do people ever confuse coops and co-ops? I don't know, I guess in terms of like writing. Saying probably not as much. Definition same, but maybe in writing. But I've always just known it as like co-op. You know, like the exchange or like the gardening and farming supply kind of place. We go to bed. I really do like the bedspread on this with like that gingham print. Again, not as crazy about the wallpaper, but everything else I like. Yeah, not as much money because it's a new season. I will save because we made some excellent progress. I got to show you guys that day with Chase. We saw the end of summer and all the other things. Also made it to fall and is starting to grow more crops there. Became a master farmer, whatever kind of requirements those have. We'll call it there for today, so thank you everybody so much for watching, whether you've worked or chat. I appreciate all of you cute gamers for hanging out, for all of the support, for all the friendo raids. It is greatly appreciated for y'all bringing your communities over. If you enjoyed yourself, I encourage you to follow so you know what we're doing and when. We'll be back on Monday and Tuesday with more Final Fantasy VI First Play. We're about halfway through the game. Bad things happened, and that's all I'll say if you haven't been seeing or watching it. But if you also want to continue to support the content through those links that Minstrel is posting in the chat, because he is best mod, there is the Discord where our community hangs out. I put going live notifications, what the plans are for the week, if plans change, if something goes wrong. That's the best way for me to communicate with you guys, as well as making suggestions and interacting with our lovely community. If you want to continue to keep up with the content or just watch something that you haven't seen me play before, catch up on previous playthroughs, or watch shorts like the one pinned at the top of the chat, that greatly helps me out. It is all absolutely free for you guys, for likes, comments, subscribes, and all that, and watch times as we continue to push for a YouTube partner. And also the newest short also is in work with Jester and Puppergeist. Very handy if you watch it, if y'all enjoy it. I'm trying to continue to make good content for you guys to enjoy. But there are also other socials as well of your preference. I am on all of them right now, including Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, of course. We've been posting the clips and the reels and stuff up there for you guys. So anywhere y'all might be on there, I should be on there through those links and stuff. But again, I appreciate you guys hanging out, enjoying yourself, enjoying the comfy farm content. Is there somewhere I want to send you? I need to message him. I think something went awry. Alright. I do not see any friendos I want to send you guys to, so I'm going to say find your favorite streamer, show them some love. I'm sure they would enjoy seeing you in chat as much as I have. But thank you guys again so much for watching. But for now, I hope you all will have a lovely day or evening wherever you are in the world, and I hope I'll see you all again soon. Take care, everyone.